Imagine stepping back in time, where the sands of ancient Egypt whisper secrets of pharaohs, priestesses, and forbidden love. What if one woman's extraordinary life bridged the gap between a modern London childhood and the mystical temples of the Nile? Today, we uncover the true story of Dorothy Eady, better known as Omm Sety, a tale of reincarnation, archaeological wonders, and a soul's eternal quest for home. Buckle up, history buffs and mystery seekers, this is a journey you won't forget. In the early 20th century, a seemingly ordinary girl from London would go on to become one of the most intriguing figures in Egyptology, convinced that she was the reincarnation of an ancient Egyptian priestess. This is the true story of Dorothy Louise Eady, born on January 16, 1904, to Irish parents in Blackheath, a suburb of London. Her father was a master tailor, and her early childhood was unremarkable, until a fateful accident changed everything. At the age of 3, in 1907, young Dorothy tumbled down a flight of stairs in her family home. She was knocked unconscious, and the family doctor, upon examining her, pronounced her dead. Miraculously, when the doctor returned with a nurse to prepare her body, Dorothy was sitting up in bed, alive and alert. But she was not the same child. From that moment, she began exhibiting strange behaviors, speaking in a foreign accent, begging her parents to take her home to a place she described as a grand building with columns, gardens, and trees. Her parents dismissed it as trauma from the fall, but Dorothy's obsession grew. As she entered school, her peculiarities intensified. She was expelled from a Dulwich girls' school for refusing to sing a hymn that called on God to curse the swart Egyptians, insisting that the Egyptians were her people. Her fascination with ancient Egypt deepened during a family visit to the British Museum. Upon entering the Egyptian galleries, Dorothy ran wildly among the statues, kissing the feet of the exhibits and declaring in a loud voice, "These are my people." She pressed her face against a glass case containing a mummy, refusing to leave, and her parents had to drag her away. Dorothy's visions and dreams persisted. She claimed to remember a past life as Bentreshit, sometimes spelled Bentrashi or Bentresh, a young girl born in ancient Egypt around 1320 BCE during the reign of Pharaoh Seti I of the 19th dynasty. According to her recollections, Bentreshit was orphaned young and raised as a consecrated virgin in the temple of Seti at Abydos, dedicated to the god Osiris. As a priestess, she took vows of celibacy, but she fell into a forbidden romance with the pharaoh himself, becoming pregnant. To avoid scandal and protect Seti, Bentreshit committed suicide. Dorothy believed that Seti, heartbroken, promised never to forget her, and their souls were destined to reunite. These memories came to her vividly, often through visitations from a spirit she called Horare, who dictated her past life story over a 12-month period. By her teens, Dorothy was studying Egyptology obsessively, poring over books and artifacts. She worked at an Egyptian-oriented magazine in London, where she met her future husband, Imam Abdul Megwid, an Egyptian student. They married in 1931, or 1933, accounts vary, and she moved to Cairo, adopting the name Bulbul Abdul Megwid. She gave birth to a son, whom she named Seti, and began calling herself Omm Sety, Mother of Seti, in Arabic. The marriage didn't last. They separated in 1935 due to her increasingly eccentric behavior, including nocturnal visits from spirits. Omm Sety immersed herself in Egyptian culture, learning hieroglyphs fluently and working with renowned Egyptologists like Salim Hassan. In 1956, she moved to Abydos, the site of Seti's temple, where she served as a draftswoman and researcher for the Egyptian Department of Antiquities until her retirement in 1969. Her contributions to archaeology were remarkable and lent credence to her claims. She accurately located the temple's garden, undiscovered for millennia, by insisting archaeologists, "Dig here, I've been there in another life." Excavations revealed the garden exactly where she described. She also guided teams to hidden tunnels and artifacts, demonstrating knowledge that seemed impossible without first-hand experience from ancient times. Omm Sety practiced ancient Egyptian rituals, leaving offerings for the gods and even claiming ongoing encounters with Seti's spirit. Skeptics attributed her insights to intensive study or coincidence, but her unerring accuracy in excavations puzzled experts. She lived modestly in Abydos, revered by locals as a folklorist and healer, blending her British upbringing with Egyptian traditions. Dorothy Eady passed away on April 21, 1981, at the age of 77, and was buried in the Coptic cemetery near Abydos, as per her wishes, not in the Muslim one, reflecting her unique spiritual beliefs. Whether Dorothy Eady was truly the reincarnation of Bentreshit remains a mystery, but her life bridged modern scholarship and ancient mysticism, leaving an indelible mark on Egyptology. Her story challenges our understanding of memory, identity, and the possibility of lives beyond this one.